Alright everyone, in this video I'm going to be showing you how you can use the autosave app. So you get the autosave app in the Drive, Google Drive resources. So you see the app there, just download. But mind you, it's only Android users that can use this app. iPhone users cannot use it. So once you download it, it's going to bring you here. So you want to sign in, that means you want to sign up. You can put in your name, click the flag part, and then look for Nigeria, click it and put in your number, or just click on sign in with Google. So but me, I will advise that you actually sign in with, let me put my phone in do not disturb. So me, I'm going to advise that you sign in with Google, because especially if you have a particular email that you want the numbers to be storing to. Probably you don't want the numbers to be storing into your personal email. You want an email for business. That's what I do. So I'll click on sign in with Google, and then I'll select that email that I want all these leads, their numbers, where I want them to be saved to. Then click on next. So when you do that, it's going to bring you here to ask you allow autosave contact to access your. So you click on allow. It asks you access your contact. You click on allow. This one too, you click on allow. Then here you click on allow. So once you are done clicking all those parts, it will come here and tell you that okay, for it to actually save unknown number, that means numbers that are just coming into your WhatsApp and they are not saved. For it to save it for you, you have to enable it in the settings. So you click on OK, and then you might not see it in this picture, but when you enter the app, you see it. When you get to this point, there's actually like three black lines at the left hand side. Is at the top left hand side. So you click on it, it's going to bring you here. That's the settings part. So you can see this autosave contact, enable incoming call, enable WhatsApp. You are going to mark the three. So because these three are the things that will actually help you start saving numbers on WhatsApp. Make sure that the three is marked. If three are not marked, it's not going to save your number. So when you click on the autosave contact, that's the first one. When you mark it, it's going to tell you, do you want to store unknown number from WhatsApp? Click on yes. Then make sure that the three are marked just as this one is marked. Once you're done with that, it's going to bring you to this page. Now you click on add group. Now what this add group means that I want the numbers that are coming into my WhatsApp from now to probably forever, from now to a particular time. I want them to be inside one group. Now the thing about autosave is it's not going to save the numbers with their names. No, it's going to save them with the name of the group that you add them to. So let's say that I want to create a group for a particular month. Let's say all the leads that enter into my DM in January, I want to create a group for them. That okay, all the leads that we enter in this particular month, let me create a group for them. So I'm going to click on add group. When I click on add group, it's going to bring this out. So you put the name of the group there, whatever name you want to give them. You can say January leads, you can say week 1 leads, you can say any name that you think you will be able to remember fast and will serve as a meaning to you. So you are going to put the name there and you click on done. So it's going to now bring this out. So let's say for this one, let's say for example, I use the name AAAA. So now the thing is that whatever name you give them, the first person that comes into your DM after you set this autosave, it will now save the person's name as the name of the group and add number 1. The second person, it will put the name of the group and add number 2. Do you understand? So that way is even good, because if at the end of the day you want to know the number of people that came into your DM, instead of counting one by one, just look at the number of people that have entered the group. Like look at the number that is behind their name, and you know the number of people that have entered. Do you understand? So let's say for example, 30 people entered today. The number of the names of the list stopped at let's say explanation 30. And then by tomorrow in the night, and I saw that the name has entered explanation 50. That means I know that after this 30, 20 more people have entered. So that's another way you can use to count your leads, instead of counting number 1, number 2, 3, 4, 5 to know the amount of people that came into your DM. So now, the first person to enter, let's say I set the name of the group as explanation. The first person to enter will be explanation 1. Second person to enter will be explanation 2. third person will be explanation 3. It will automatically save their numbers like that one by one. So now let's say the name of the group is AAAA. So you put in the name AAAA and it will bring you here. So what you're now going to do is you will now long press on that AAAA, that group. You long press on it. Don't tap. If you tap, it's not going to work. Make sure you long press. So when you long press, it's going to bring you here. So you click on select as default group. When you click on select as default group, it will now mark it. You see the way, can you see that it has marked it? So that's the same way it's going to mark it. So once it marks it, that means that whatever number that comes in your DM, once you do this, it's going to be saving them into this group. You see that the number, you can see this one is showing 0. You see the number will start changing. Once somebody enters and it has saved the person as AAA1, you see this number will change to 1 here. When the second person enter AAA2, you see that. So it's telling you that, okay, these are the people that are inside, 2 people are inside the group already. So now let's say, for example, I want to be saving their numbers. I want to be creating group every week to know the number of people that are coming into my DM every week. I can create, let's say, for example, we're in January. Well, not in January, I'm just using an example. Let's say we're in January and then week 1, I can save the name of the group as January week 1 and then create the group. So at the end of the week, when all the leads have entered for that week, let's say the next day, that's the next week, I'll now come here and click on add group again. I'll click on add group and say January week 2. Or I can say second week in January, something like that. So that you will not be, it will be putting numbers at the end, so you'll not be confused. Anything you want to put it. Let's say months. Let's use months. So let's say that this AAA is for January. So if I want to create for February, I'll just come to add group and say February leads. So anybody that is entering in February, the first person that entered in February lead 1, second person is February lead 2. So now when you create the group, when you click on add group and then when you click on add group, you are going to put in the name of the group like this, and then it's going to show. So when it show the new group you created, you now long press it the same way you long press this first one AAA. So you long press that new group. When you long press it, it's going to mark. It will not mark this AAA one again. It's going to mark that one. That means that any leads that enter is going to be saving them in that group, and it will be carrying the name of the group. So just try it yourself and you'll see how simple it is to understand. So I'll see you in the next video. That's all for how to save with autosave. Bye.